congrats to Louisville. They played very well. Disappointed in our team's performance tonight. I didn't think we played with the type of force and toughness necessary to come into this environment and be successful. Obviously the late stretch in the second half is when the game flipped a little bit, and Hadley was terrific, and we didn't have an answer for him. Hepburn, I think, runs the team so well that he makes so many good plays for their team, and then defensively they were good, they were aggressive, and I didn't think we played with very good poise tonight, and just a little disappointed in the way we played. Questions for me? Man, you guys are being nice.
Coach, if you could just kind of talk about, it was a very physical game, especially in the second half. Just kind of talk about, I see it's a negative assist-to-turnover ratio for your team. What was it about Louisville's defensively that was giving your guys trouble tonight?
I think they were very aggressive. They're an athletic, strong group. I mean, they got good players now. I mean, they got really good players. Hadley, Edwards, I mean, those guys are big, strong wings. James Scott, high-level athlete. I mean, those three guys are as athletic as anybody you'll see. And then Hepburn does a really good job on the ball. They're a good, solid defensive team, and they were active. And I don't think we played very well. I think the environment, for whatever reason, bothered us a little bit. We didn't have the kind of rhythm and flow, and I felt like we were searching. I was searching to try to help our guys. Our big guys did not do a good enough job of finishing around the basket. That was a problem for us. But it was a very physical game. Obviously, they got 20 free throws. We only got 5. We needed to do a better job of drawing more fouls out of the paint. But obviously, that was a big difference in the game.
Closed the first half on a 14-1 run. I'm wondering what you saw there. That maybe kind of let things get out of control.
I don't really know. I'll be honest with you. It happened fast, and we didn't play very well. We had a couple turnovers. They made a couple shots. I really have to watch it before I can speak to exactly the 5 or 6, 7 possessions in a row that went bad for us. But that was obviously a turning point.
Brad, you mentioned the environment. How did it maybe compare to some of the past years when it was quote unquote things were
very
rolling
good.
here?
It was good. I mean, it's been louder here. I mean, a couple of years ago, 13, I think it was, you guys were honored. We happened to be the team that got to play when you were honoring the 13 team, and I looked in the crowd and there wasn't anybody at any of the games I watched on film, and all of a sudden we got 14,000 for that game for us. Everybody wonders how we lost that game that year. It's a little bit like, it wasn't the same game that I was watching all the other games that year. There's 14,000 people in there going crazy. But it was good tonight, and obviously their team energizes by it. They, they're an aggressive rebounding team. We did a great job on the boards for a long time. Then at the end, we lost our spirit, and the last 10 minutes, they beat us up a little bit and got some offensive rebounds. We did a good job of going to the glass ourselves and got a bunch of offensive rebounds. So there was some effort there. But our quality of play, I'm disappointed in the quality of our play, and that's on your head coach. Your head coach has got to have your team playing better, and we didn't play better.
Hadley had a career high by halftime. What did he do tonight that you hadn't seen him do earlier?
He posted some mismatches. I thought, we really tried to guard Smith. That wasn't some of what we were trying to do. We knew that he would post. We actually were trying to help, not overhelp, but we were trying to keep it a little bit more packed in at times, and I was really frustrated with our team at halftime. I didn't feel like they were doing some of the things we talked about in practice, and they were playing underneath us, and he had all kinds of space. And then, we really didn't do much scratching off Hepburn, and it's not like we didn't tell our guys you can scratch at all, but we did. We just gave him a lot of space, and he got multiple dribbles, and he overpowered us physically. One of the things that happened in tonight's game is we didn't win it. We didn't win the one-on-one matchups very often, whether it's they're throwing it to Hadley and he's backing us down, we're throwing it inside to our guys and they're backing down. We didn't win those matchups very much, and that was disheartening. On the road, you've got to be able to win more of those kind of one-on-one interior battles. At least our team does, and we didn't do that.
Any more in the room? Got time for one on Zoom if anyone has one.
I haven't seen it enough to know. Obviously, he blocked it up top, and I guess on his follow-through, he caught him on the head. I mean, obviously we're not trying to – I don't want anybody to get hurt, but I also think there's a lot of basketball plays that are going on in these games now. We had a flagrant against Wake that went on our favor that – I don't know. Anytime somebody gets hit in the head in our face at all in any kind of basketball play, it becomes an automatic flagrant, and I guess we're legislating the safety end of the game. We're going to treat everybody like a quarterback. But obviously, I don't want him to get hurt. But I do think Chase was. I mean, he blocked the shot. Like, it wasn't like he was trying to take the kid out. It had no bearing on the game. So